If you travel south on Highway 280 when leaving San Francisco, you will pass by Colma, the town where the population is 1.5 thousand above ground and 1.5 million underground. And though you may laugh sarcastically at the town's motto, "It's great to be alive in Colma," no one can exemplify that more than the character of Maribel as she joyfully sings the praises of living in the necropolis with the joie de vivre of Maria von Trapp atop the Austrian Alps in The Sound of Music. Shown in last year's San Francisco International LGBT Film Festival, Colma the Musical is now screening at Landmark Theater's Embarcadero Center Cinema and is the brainchild of first-time director Richard Wong and composer, lyricist, actor HP Mendoza.
Actually, this was going to be a gift for my best friend when I was living back east. And my best friend and I grew up in Colma. And so I decided I wanted to make a musical for him, only for him, just based on us growing up in Colma. And suddenly that CD got circulated, and my best friend ran into Rich.
And you know, he let me listen to one of the songs, and I was currently unemployed, and I was like, you know, we should make this a movie. And next thing you know, we were making it.
Basically, I had this soundtrack, you know, and Rich and I, when we decided, okay, let's go ahead and make a movie off of this, we just said, go, write a screenplay, get it done. First draft was done in 7 days. A month later, and after a month of us just talking over on the phone, you know, from coast to coast, we had a draft that we both liked. He would give me notes. I would say, okay, that sounds great. Work on that. That was about as much workshopping as there was. It was final after that. We just kind of gave them to the actors.
Well, then we spent 2 months pre-producing, and that's when we brought Paul in and Angel, and we spent 2 months pre-producing, and then, you know, then we shot for 18 days in August, and spent a few months kind of sporadically editing. And that was it. It was a very whirlwind process. I mean, the whole thing was done in essentially 6 months, 7 months.
Actor wannabe Billy, closeted Rodell, and the sexually hyperactive Maribel are 3 recent high school graduates with the same problem. What do I want to do with my life now?
And no one knows how young we are. We're all on the same page. No one knows how young we are. That we are underage.
Come on, let's do a shot.
None for me. More for us.
Crash the party and they'll never
We're
know.
rocking slow and steady.
At the party they will never know.
I'm feeling cool already.
Crash the party and they will never know.
I think what makes them click is they're all very unclickable. They're on the fringe. You know, you have the hipster kids, all the jocks, and even Riddell. You know, he's kind of outcast from his own clique. They all have such flaws. They all have such flaws. They don't have the best social skills. They love poking fun at all these other people around them, but they don't have the best social skills, friend skills. They snipe at each other, but they kind of accept it. But there's only so long they can take that. There's one image that Rich kind of instilled in my head too. When I first played Colma Stays for him, I always really imagined whoever was singing it in this American Gothic pose, you know, and Rich just said, you know, just deadpan into the camera. I said, you know, American Gothic is the perfect way to put it. Maribel, she's the shining light, you know, she loves Colma. These guys want to get out. I didn't want to have them, look, you know, be bored. It was never written that they were bored, they just were unhappy.
With 12 original songs, Colma the Musical is proof that it doesn't take big Hollywood bucks to be creative and endearing. You just might find yourself humming one of the songs as the credits roll. Colma the Musical is a breath of fresh air. For Outlook Video, this is Raymond Donald Hong.
No more tears, no more games. We're through with it all. No battle of sexes. We're through with our exes. Can't believe that he took her. I'll buy you a hooker. So goodbye. Stupid au revoir.
Aaron Bruno here with some current homo highlights to get your gay going. First story tonight is the Pentagon's confirmation that it sought to create a gay bomb. The Pentagon, tracked by a Berkeley watchdog organization and reported through local channel CBS 5, has confirmed that a hormone bomb was proposed by the Air Force in 1994, yet rejected. With a $7.5 million price tag, the goal of this bomb was to emit a pleasure hormone with the power to turn enemy soldiers into homosexuals. This hormone would make them more interested in having sex than fighting. It was proposed that the new gay enemy soldiers would tear down their units and become irresistible to each other. It is reported that the idea has been abandoned, yet, don't ask, don't tell. Our next story is a leap forward on our country's long road to gay equality. New Hampshire's Governor John Lynch has signed a bill legalizing same-sex union. Beginning January 2008, same-sex couples can apply for many of the rights and responsibilities of marriage. Massachusetts is still the only U.S. state to allow gay marriage, but this law marks a turnaround for this conservative state. New Hampshire is now the 4th U.S. state to allow same-sex civil union. Our own California, same-sex couples enjoy all state marriage benefits under California's domestic partnership law, but there are 26 states having constitutional amendments banning gay marriage. So let's learn from the Governor Lynch's enthusiastic comment during the signing ceremony. It's never too soon to act to prevent discrimination. I agree with you there, Governor. The last update today takes place right in our own backyard. A San Jose gay couple has recently settled a lawsuit against an Arizona adoption website, declining their profile posting for a birth mother. Mr. Michael and Rich Butler were at first discriminated against in 2003 when their application was rejected by Adoption.com and ParentProfiles.com. Today, they are the proud parents of an adorable young girl. The websites argued that having their businesses in Arizona protected these decisions. The settlement that ruled had the owner agree to treat all couples equally in posting adoption or cease doing business in the state of California. Thank you, San Francisco U.S. District Judge Phyllis Hamilton, for backing California's anti-discrimination law in cyberspace. I'm Aaron Bruno, and thank you for watching Homo Highlights.
Thanks to all you viewers who joined us, and make sure to remind your friends about Outlet Video. In Jay Kuo's musical Insignificant Others, Margaret has lots of gay friends, but is unlucky in love when it comes to finding a straight man to date in San Francisco until she finally meets CJ.
We close our program with the musical number Heterosexual from a recent rehearsal of Insignificant Others, opening on July 14th at the Zeeman Theatre. Thank you, and be sure to join us again next month.
On behalf of all the dedicated volunteers of Outlet Video, whose name you will see at the close, thanks for watching.
So, did you make it to first base? Come on!